Hello and welcome back guys. So today in this video I am going to show you that how you can write your own cat command. So first of all I'll show you what the actual inbuilt cat command does. So we are applying the cat command on the main.c file. On this file press enter. As you can see that it prints some code here, and when we open the main.c file you can see that this same code is printed on the Ubuntu on the terminal window. So the cat command prints the code which is written inside the file. So this is the inbuilt cat command. So now I'll show you that how you can write your own cat command. So first of all, gedit cat.c, we'll write our code in the cat.c file. Press enter. As you can see here, I have already included the header file so that you can save your time. Now we will write the integer main, and we will pass the arguments to the main function. Integer argc means argument count and argv means argument value, and here character star argv. And now you will be writing your code in the main function. So first of all, include a character and then one integer fd. This fd is the file descriptor. This file descriptor is used when we open the file. To open the file we will write open and argv argument value 1. I have already posted the video on the arguments to the main function. I'll put the link in the description so that you can watch the video from there. So in short, this argv1, it takes one argument to the main function and it applies the following code, means the code which we are writing now on that file. So argv1, and we will use the function o underscore rd only. This rd only means read only. Now we are just reading the code, so that's why we are using the function ord only. Okay, so if fd is equals to -1, if the file descriptor doesn't returns us something, it will return -1. So we are including these conditions so that when the code fails we get some message. And this error function which we have included now, it will first give us the message that your file failed to open or some other errors, and then we will return error number. Both the things, that is error number and the error, are included in the error number.h header file. Okay, so now we will go into the main part of the code. We will write the while loop. As you know that the while loop keeps on giving us the code which is written inside it unless and until the condition of the while loop fails, and the condition of the while loop fails when we enter the value 0 here. But now we are reading from fd address of character comma 1. This 1 means that read 1 byte from the file descriptor fd, which we have opened here, that read 1 byte from the file descriptor and store it in the address of the ch, that is address of the character. And when it returns, when it reads some value, it gives us the true result and the loop starts. And when the loop starts, we are using the putchar function to print the character, because we are now retrieving the single character byte from the file descriptor. And when we does that, don't forget to write the close fd, that is close the file descriptor and return 0. It is not mandatory, but you can write return 0 here. So this is our code for the cat command of our own. So we will now save it, and as you can see it's saved, and then close. And now first we will compile it. gcc cat.c -o and now we will write it as exec dot c, right? Not just exec, and enter. As you can see here, the executable file is created. Now you can ignore these warnings. Okay, this executable file is created here. Now we will apply our own return cat command, on the main.c file again. So /exec space main.c and press enter. As you can see that our own cat command is working like the inbuilt cat command, and it's showing us the code which is written inside the main function. So our code is properly working. Thanks for watching.